Welcome everyone back to the UK Journeyman. In today's episode we have a transfer special and it is our championship transfer special. Since the last episode we won the League One title. We beat Coventry on the day to wrap up the league. We played the rest of the games off camera and this is where we are at. In terms of the squad, it is mostly tied down beyond the end of the season. Schmidt will be leaving us at the end of the season. He's already agreed a deal to go back to Switzerland, so he'll be leaving us at the end. Fair enough, he's not good enough for the championship. Other than that, Will Mannion, Isaiah Jones will also be leaving us, as will Chris Evans, Ridgeon, Potts, Kenny and Jamison, because their loans will be complete. We've got quite a bit of money in the bank. We've got 95 grand available to spend, plus obviously the wages of the players leaving. So there's a bit of money to throw around. The problem is, when I tried to give someone who is a championship player like Yalkoi a new deal, he wanted 45 grand. If that's the kind of wages those players are going to be asking for, we are going to struggle to bring players in. I think we obviously have some big gaps we need to address. First of all, centre-halves, we need at least 2 in, because we've only got Twanzebe, who's not championship level. He was not League One level. We played him as a sub most of the time. Jamison and Evans are leaving. They're not out. None of these are out of contract with the parent club. So unless we're able to get them back on loans, extend their loans, we'll try it because I do like them. We'll try it on Jamison. We'll try it on Evans. We'll probably try it on Potts as well. He's one that I wouldn't mind extending. Ridgeon and Kenny will probably let go. To be honest, they're probably not good enough. I mean, we might try even buy Kenny. He wouldn't be a bad option off the bench. But yeah, we'll see how we get on. Obviously, there's a couple of players who are probably not championship quality anymore. Like Roddy will probably try to move on. Probably try to move Snape on. He's tied down, I think, longer. Yeah, another season. So there's a couple of lads who will probably move on. But other than that, I think out of the ones we've got, we're pretty much happy with everyone. Ramsey's got a new long-term deal. And like I say, there's a couple of players who are wanted that we'll probably try and keep a hold of. Someone like Stevenson tied down for the next 2 years. We really don't want to sell him, but if Rangers pay a lot of money for him, I guess we have to take it. Money-wise, we are nearly $1 million in the red. Obviously, we will get our sponsorship, which will cover most of that, and then we should get a solidarity scheme. But now I think we're getting promoted. I don't know if we'll get that. But either way, the money should sort itself out. We probably need a big sale to really help us out, though. So with Yalkoi, I'm actually going to offer him out because he is wanted by Saudi teams. He's only got a year left on his deal and he's already kicking up a fuss. So before we get to the season tick over and he says he's leaving at the end of his deal, similar to what we did with Diego Leon, if you remember him at the start of the season, we wanted him to stay with us, but he kicked up a fuss saying he was leaving. And honestly, looking at him, he doesn't even look that good anymore. So I'd be happy not to have him anymore. But we sold him because he wasn't really good enough, because he was kicking up a fuss. We sold him for 1.7 mil, so it was a good deal in the end. But, yeah, so we might have to do the same thing with Yalkoi. So what I'm going to do is just ask the agent if there's any deals. I can't see anyone make an offer. So there's a lot of Saudi clubs interested, but they can't make a bid outside of the window. I don't know when their window is. So all I'm going to do... Well, what if we hire an intermediary? So there's some big offers. I mean, we'd take something like that, wouldn't we? But I don't really want to pay the fees. So I'll leave this for now. And all I'll do... Will he kick up a fuss? He'd be open to it, so he doesn't really care. I'm going to click unspecified. But he would be open to it. He has a minimum, but that's for higher divisions clubs, so it doesn't affect Saudi teams. We'll put unspec. You know what? We'll just chuck 20 mil on, because that's the height of his fee. And we'll see who bites at that. If anyone wants him for 20 mil, they can have him. If anyone offers 10 mil, they can have him, because that would go a long way for us to be able to actually, because if we sell one player, and let's be honest, he's only a midfielder. He's not that great. You know, he's not had an unbelievable season, has he? He's actually been one of the lower performers of the team. So if we sell him for big money, for someone who's not vital to the team, even though he's our best player, Mahik is our best player. Absolutely, Mahik is our best player. We don't want to lose him. Out of interest, what would he actually want for a new contract to just stave away? He wants to be a star player. He wants to play on the wing. That's very odd. See, they want so much money. And he wants a high... No. We can't afford it. I think we will lose a lot of players because I just don't think we can afford it. We've got 90 grand. We can't offer 30 grand increases. That's ridiculous. We need more money. Actually, I'm thinking the budget the board's given us isn't enough. But, well, I guess we'll just do what we can. But there might be some players leaving us because I don't think we should be paying these wages. I think we can at least stay up in the Championship without it. But anyway, we've got a lot of work to do. It's only early. So, yeah, we've got a lot of time until free transfer day. And because there isn't actually that much money to spend, we're probably going to be relying on free transfer. One player we have offered a new deal to is Stevenson. He came in wanting a new contract. He was a little bit more reasonable. He wanted more money, but we were able to tie him down. We gave him a good loyalty bonus. We gave him a high appearance fee. He wanted things like a minimum fee release clause of 10 mil and things like that. I said, no, you're not having that. You're not having a yearly wage rise. His wage will double if we get promoted to the Premier League. But if we get promoted to the Premier League, 40 grand for a player is not bad at all. So he signs on. He's a leading League One player. I think he'll show up as a Championship player once we're playing in there regularly. So I'm happy to tie him down. Now he's tied down to 2035 as well. So a long-term option, basically our left back for the next 3 years. So I'm happy with that. Yes, we're paying him a little bit more. Recruitment-wise, obviously, money's gone down. One thing that is annoying is I had a player ready to sign, and then we couldn't sign him because we're not compliant with FFP. We're not in League One anymore. Give me the Championship one. This has got to be updated, surely. Yeah, that's annoying. Hopefully when we get to the Championship, our FFP stuff will be a lot higher. Otherwise, we're really going to be stuck because we can't actually afford to pay anyone. So we might be limited more by FFP than what we can actually do in the wage. But we haven't got a lot to work with, 70k. We have got an offer for Yalkoi though, Yalkoi though. So hopefully this goes through, and this will hopefully, 16 mil to Saudi, to Al Arabi. Hopefully that goes through because that will be... Hopefully we'll fix all this and then fix our FFP issues. But I think we're going to have to actually wait until the game ticks over and we're in the Championship FFP, because hopefully we'll be given a much wider berth. And just as I was about to mention it, we will be selling them on. Just as I mentioned it, sorry, it did get confirmed. He's actually getting 3.2 mil. So we're actually not getting a lot of this. Some team in Ivory Coast are getting 400k. Some team in Sweden are getting 400k. We're not getting as much of this money as I thought. We're still getting a lot of money. He's a good player, but he's not that good. You know what I mean? And he wanted 40 grand a week. It wasn't going to happen. He only had a year left on his deal. 16 mil for it. He's going through on the 11th of June. So that'll give us money before the free transfer day, which is good. So that's fine. We can accept that. We'll click on. And hopefully that gets added to our budget. It said 12 mil was getting put to the budget, which has it done? Has it been added to the budget? We haven't got it here. No, we're still not compliant with FFP because it hasn't gone through. So, but has it gone through here? It has. So we got a ton of money, but we can't sign anyone until the FFP thing's ticked over. This is very annoying. Very, very annoying. Hopefully when the sale goes through, that fixes all the FFP stuff, because I think it's based on how much money you made. So if we've sold a player for a load of money, we're going to get 16 million. Yeah, we're going to have a big balance. We should be fine financially, which means we shouldn't have to sign anyone else. Sell anyone else. We should be able to keep everyone else. But he's going. So obviously we will need another DM now. For now, I guess we just put Shane Roddy in for now. But and take you off. So for now we have an 11. Well, we have a 11, but we don't have a centre half. We've got a lot of work to do, but we can't do anything because the board and the FFP stupid stuff. Actually, we don't have Schmidt because he's going too. We've got 10 players and we can't do anything because of the stupid FFP thing. Very annoying. Right, so our FFP thing has ticked over now. We're under the Championship FFP, which is different. It's not to do with wages and things like that. It's just about losses. So you're allowed to make a 15 mil loss, but we're projected... Well, we're actually 9 mil up. I don't know. I'm guessing that's with the sale that we've predicted. That's, I guess. I think that's maybe accounting for the 12 mil, the 16 mil. That's, however much it is that we're getting for Yalkoi. But projected, we're making 684k. So I think I can go and sign players now. So hopefully I'll be able to sign that player that I wanted and be able to bring him back in. Looks like Wigan actually won the playoffs. So Wigan will be coming up with us. I know there's 4 teams going down. Okay, let's go sign some players. So an exit that's been agreed. Shane Roddy is going to leave the club to go to St Mirren for 65 grand. He's not really good enough for us anymore. He's only a decent League One player. We're going to the Championship. So to get some money for a player who was only really a bench player in League One. Obviously, I guess he did play 38 games, but he was never that good anyway. So we're getting a bit of money for him. I'm happy enough with that. It does just mean, obviously, we've got another position and more players we need to sign, but hopefully we'll be able to bring the players in, because I'm taking a bit of a risk letting players like this go who are decent squad players. But like I say, he's not probably not good enough. So he rejected the move to Boston in League Two. He's going to St Mirren in Scotland. So fair play to him, but we need better players than this in the. So one signing we have made is Newton. He is a 26-year-old Brazilian, currently at Rangers. He's joining us. He didn't ask for a lot. I think he's only like a decent League One. He's like a good League One player, but he can play either side of the wing, a position we needed. He's a good League One player. He's got lead and championship potential, which at 26 is quite interesting, but he's agreed to join us. He obviously wasn't really doing much in Scotland. He went out on loan back to Brazil, didn't have a very good time there. Actually, when he was playing regularly for Falkirk in the Prem, he actually did okay. So when he was in amongst the team, he actually did well. I guess just being a bit part player doesn't suit him. Formerly of Sunderland, Shakhtar, one of those Brazilian Shakhtar players. So he's going to join us. He's only on like $7,000 a week or something, so he really didn't want a lot for this level. I'm happy to have him. He's a little 5'5" winger. Technically looks okay, mentally quite decent, physically not bad either. So someone who can probably just be a bench player, can play either side, can also play up front in a pinch as well. I think it's a decent signing. He might even start for us, but not a bad signing at all. So nothing more in the door just of yet, but Hayden Snapes agreed a deal to join Stockport of League One. So he's going to leave the club then. I think it's a 140k deal. With some other little installments as well. Again, another one who was a bit of a hero when we came in for some of the stuff he did to keep us up. And honestly, quite a good goal return in his first season under us. But then, as we got some better players, he kind of lost his place. Wasn't really that great. So, he's leaving us. But a bit of a hero, a bit of a cult hero. But unfortunately, we've just kind of moved on beyond him. One lad we have signed is Mohamed Jalali. He's a 22-year-old Iranian centre-half. Bit of an odd one, but he's somehow come up on our thing. He's playing for a team called Tractor, literally a farmers league in Iran, and like you can see, he's played a lot of games in their league, done quite well. He's not an amazing player by any means, but at just 22 years old, he's definitely got room to improve. He's a decent League One player with championship potential. His contract was out. He wasn't getting much money. He's actually making a bit of much. He's making probably too much when it comes to us, but we've signed him. I think we're only paying him, is it about $5,000 a week or something like that? $6,000 a week, yeah. So $6,000 a week deal. He's got a release clause. I don't think anyone would be paying that. But he's very much just, we needed centre halves in to start the season. He's not the quickest, he's not the best, but he's free, and he's not going to cost us too much on wages, and he's at least something to build on. You know, we can look for players better than this now, but will at least be someone who can be in and amongst the squad for the season. Like I say, he's a free, so not too bad. At least we've got a centre half in. So quite a few things have happened since we hit continue. One lad we've brought in, I don't know how we've pulled this off, Alejo Molina, 18-year-old Argentinian midfielder. He's on loan from the season from Boca, and we're barely paying him anything. He's only on 1.3 grand a week at Boca. We're only paying him £625 a week. He's a 3.5-star player. He's a good championship player with Premier League potential. He came up on the Wonder Kid list. As you can see, he's not played a lot for Boca. He's definitely someone I will try and actually sign permanently. They want us to play him as a 10, and I think they will kick up a fuss if we don't. But we don't play with a 10, so I'm thinking we'll make him the box-to-box, and he'll be the Yalkoi replacement as box-to-box. He's obviously not really much of a DM, but as a box-to-box, I guess, maybe we play him as a winger. He's not really quick enough to be a winger. We might actually struggle to get him in the side. I think we'll just bite the bullet and put him as a box-to-box or a playmaker. He's not really a DM, but yeah, I guess we might start him there. If it doesn't work out, we'll maybe play him a bit further forward. We could always go to a 10. We could always just play with one striker, but I like the system we've got. But yeah, he's an unbelievable signing. I'm going to try and sign him permanently if we can. But at the very least, we've got him on a loan till the end of the season. Yeah, till the end of the season. So hopefully we'll be able to do something. Has he got a release clause? Domestic clubs is 10 mil. So he probably wouldn't, probably be too expensive anyway. But yeah, so he's in. Stockport have signed Snape, so he's gone. And we've also signed a couple other players as well. So you already know about Newton. He's joined us, and he's shown about as good as he scouted, which is a good League One player. Apparently decent Premier League potential. I'm not sure about that. So he's in. Another one in the door is Hindolo Mustafa. He is a 25-year-old Sierra Leone, is that is? Yeah, Sierra Leonean midfielder. Again, another number 10. Probably going to retrain him to play DM. Again, not the best, but could do a job. He was on a free. He's a 3-star player, good League One, but with championship potential. Just 25. He spent last season on loan in Coventry. We got him on a free from Palace. Played a couple games in the Prem. Had a season in the Champ, didn't do too well, but had a season in League One. And Coventry did quite well, and he didn't really start that much. So he should be able to come in, hopefully be a good player for us to sit in. And then another one, just a youngster, Judah Samet joins us on a deal, free contract, 3.2 grand a week to 2034. He's a National League player now, but he had big potential. Someone obviously will look to loan out. He was at Chelsea, not getting a game, so obviously we'll try and loan him out and hopefully, get his wages off as well. But if not, we can hopefully get him out playing National League or League Two football and hopefully see some return on investment in that in future years. But yes, some very good signings in the door, and that does hopefully fill out some of our spots. The minute it doesn't. Who did we sign? Newton can come on for Thompson, I guess, and then Thompson would start over Greenwood for now. So Greenwood's on bench, and then Mustafa will come in midfield, as will Molina. So we'll probably do something like that for now, and then Lindores can be on the bench. Should we be starting Lindores over Mustafa? Probably not. He's only 2.5 stars. So it'll probably be a new look midfield with these two in. Get these two retrained to play DM. I guess Molina could also play out wide. It's not the end of the world, is it? Apparently Mustafa's better out wide as well. Am I trying to force some wingers? I think I'm trying to force wingers into DM. I think we'll have to think about this. We may even change the system, but for now, this is what we're going with. I'm not too happy about this. So we've actually made our first transfer with money. Jacob Hall is a 23-year-old English centre-back. We've paid $1 million for him, not all up front. It's 500k now, and then 500k over some instalments. So yeah, we're only paying him $5 grand a week. We've paid $1 million from Salford overall. He spent last season out on loan in League One. Out his first season out on loan in League One, former Chelsea academy. Did quite well. Went to Salford on a free, and we've paid money for him. We may have overpaid. He's a good League One player, but he's got championship potential. And honestly, he looks really good. He's exactly what I want. He's very physical, big centre-half, can jump, he's quick. He's not the most technical, but he's very physically and mentally good. We needed a centre-half, so we've overpaid potentially a little bit for him. But yeah, he's a good left-footed centre-half. I think it's a good signing regardless. So squad's starting to take shape. I think we obviously still need a few more in. We've got these boys retraining to play DM. Again, not convinced on that. The other good thing about him as well is he can play either side of fullback as well. So overall, just a good signing. But obviously, I think we need a lot more if we want to try and stay in the Championship. So a player I've kind of forgotten about is Matty Elliott. He was sitting in the under-21s last season. So he's gone out on loan to Crawley for the season, who are in League Two, which is about his level. So hopefully, he takes that. He's a National League player, so hopefully he does okay there. But he's went on loan to Crawley for the season. I think they're paying nearly all of his wages as well. So ideal. He's probably someone who's going to get... He's probably just going to go at the end of his deal unless he starts to realise some of his potential. But yeah, he's went out on loan for the season. We are very closely approaching free transfer day. So hopefully we'll be able to get some players in pretty soon. As you can see, first game of the season, Blackburn in the Championship. Season preview-wise, whilst we're here, we're actually not too badly we're not expected to do too bad. We're actually 19th, and that's with the players we have now. And I'm hoping to make quite a few signings. Obviously, nowhere near the top. It's a very interesting Championship this year. You got teams like Palace down here, Fulham, Leicester, Burnley. I mean, it looks like a Borough. It looks like a very strong Championship. But then there's a couple down this end, that look more like League One sides: Wigan, Oxford, us, Reading. So yeah, it's definitely a bit of a mix of kind of Championship, League One yo-yoers and some Premier League teams in here as well. But I guess that's the Championship for you, isn't it? So one striker out, one striker in. Judah Samet has joined York on loan until the end of the season. So he's going to go hopefully play his first games in League Two, his first men's games. He's a National League player, so we'll see how he gets on there. but obviously it's good to get him out on loan. And they are paying a good bit of his wage as well. As you can see, he's on 3.2 grand a week. They're paying 2.2, so we're only actually paying him £1,000 a week to be at the club, so not bad with that. And we have signed one player. Here he is. Let's just hit continue to get him in, get a look at him. Ibrovic Fletcher. It's a very interesting name. Edward Ibrovic Fletcher, very much a Serbian/English player. He's a 23-year-old attacking mid Serbian, but I think he's got a future as a channel forward. As you can see, he can pretty much play everywhere. He can play on the wing, number 10, striker. He's just an attacker. Very well-rounded as well. Decent physicals, okay technicals, decent mentals. And as you can see, he was formerly of Man United, came through their academy, went out on loan in League One, had a decent season in the Championship, double digits, couple times on loans in the Championship and League One, was out on loan at Shamrock in the Irish League. Didn't do that good, but he's got a lot of potential. He's a decent League One player, leading Championship player potential, so he's someone that's decent potential for the youngsters. So he joins us and that'll on the 1st of July, so very shortly. And I think we're paying him about 14 grand a week, so not busting the budget for him, but there's definitely been an increase in the wages we're playing for pretty average players now, but we need players in. I think he's a good option. Like I say, I'm not sure where he's going to play. We've got a lot of number 10s, so it really makes me think we should be playing a number 10, but I love the system. The system's worked so well. And out of possession, they are playing as number 10s. The channel forward plays as as a number 10. Or is it the deep line forward plays as a number 10? Who is it? Let's have a look. If we look at both. No, it actually stays as a 2. My mistake. But the channel forward, it's like being a winger anyway, so he can play there, I'm sure. Anyway, we'll figure it out. But he could be a good option next to Mahika. A little bit shorter, but a bit quicker. Actually, I don't even think he's that much quicker, but someone who can run the channel, a bit of flair. I think it's a good signing, especially on a free. Another one in the door, just a backup keeper. Lewis Thomas is a 22-year-old Welsh goalkeeper, was at West Ham. We've signed him. We're paying him about £1,000 a week. He's never played a men's game of football, but he's got decent potential, but he's just going to be an emergency backup for us. He's National League quality with Championship potential. Ideally, the move would be to get another backup in and then let him go out on loan to try and get realise some of his potential, but at worst, he's going to be a backup for us. Another one out the door, Isaac Schmidt. His contract was out at the end of the year anyway, but he's left the club on a permanent to go back to Switzerland. So he's going to go play for Lausanne? Whatever. He was actually very good for us, but he's not going to be good enough for the Championship. He's getting on now as well. The ripe age of 32. He's only shown as a League 2 player. So happy for him to go back to his home country and enjoy a decent little wage as well while he's playing in Switzerland. So another thing has happened. All of the loans are gone now. So all these boys have gone back to their parent clubs. We'll try and sign a couple of them. We'll see what we can do, if we can sign any of them again. But at the minute, it looks like it's not going to happen. So 8 players have left the club. Will Mannion has obviously left the club. He joined us on a bit of a short-term deal when we were really struggling. Became just kind of the backup. Hasn't really played at all. Isaiah Jones, a very similar story. A lot of these lads are the ones we signed in the first season as backup. He was terrible. I kind of wish I hadn't signed him. He's left the club. Richard King was another one. Actually played the first game of the season for us in League One. Then went out on loan to Jamaica. Had a very nice time of it. But he's also left the club on a free. Enaharo Marcus, another one we signed because we needed some players. Was actually decent for us, to be fair. Played pretty regularly in the squad to keep us up, so fair play to him. He went out on loan in League 2, did okay, but again, he's just not someone that's going to be good enough for us as a National League player. He's not going to be good enough, so he's left the club on a free as well. Bennett, don't even know who that is. Some youngsters left us as well, a couple other youngsters as well. So those are the players leaving. These are the players we've got with contracts at the end of this season. Sharman Lowe's shown us 3.5 stars now. How is he a decent Championship goalkeeper? Fair play. Sharman Lowe has really impressed me. I didn't expect it. He only conceded. Oh no, I thought he only conceded 14 goals. It was 14 clean sheets. That's still good though. Very good record. I was thinking we were going to need to replace him, but if he's shown as a decent Championship player, then I guess we just keep him for now. Everyone else is out of contract. We'll probably look at it later in the season. To be honest, I think someone like Twanzebe is probably on the chopping block anyway. We might sell him if we're able to sign enough good centre halves this window. Everyone else, I'm kind of just seeing how they get on in this league. Obviously, a few of them have had wage increases as well, but we might try and sign them onto new deals. Tynan Thompson, for example, looks pretty good. Jashade Greenwood, probably need to see more from him. So we might look at. Yeah, let's see what Tynan Thompson wants. So he's on 10.5 grand now. We don't have a extension on him. He wants 24 grand. That's a lot of money. I'd be maybe willing to pay about 15 for him. No match highest earner clause. He can have a relegation release clause. Yeah, 16 mil, fine. Top division, I don't mind. So the rest's fine. He wants a lot of money. Honestly, like 16 grand or something would be the most I'd want to pay for him. Let's see if we can get a deal done around this figure. Okay, we'll go a little bit more. We've got a little bit of money to spend. 16.5. He wants 21. That's so much. 17. Tynan, bro. How much do you want? If we were signing him now, I'd probably offer this kind of wage. 19 grand. Okay. We're probably overpaying him. But honestly, to be fair, he's been good, hasn't he? And that was in League One. He's only 24, so he's got room to grow still. Yeah, and yeah, he's probably he really should be our left winger, but Ramsey's there. We'll offer that. The rest, I mean, Lindores is on 10.5 grand a week already. I just think we should try and move him on for that amount. How much would he want to? He says he wants to be a star player. That's not even going to happen. All right, well, we'll offer it. I mean, he doesn't want a crazy amount. If we get rid of some of this stuff, he can have the release clauses, that's fine. But if he signs a new deal on similar money but longer term, 11 grand, that's fine. He's fine. He's got big potential as well, Lindores, so he's not going to be a star player, so he may kick up a fuss. The rest, actually, well, yeah, maybe Charm and Low we should try and tie down, actually, to be on this season. What's he on now? 3.5? He doesn't want that much. I'm all right with this. No release clause. I mean... No, because the Prem team might want him. He won't sign without it. Can't remove it. That's a lot. Can we at least set a timer on it? So it's end of the... I mean, it's not even the end of the season. Let's just say no. Let's just reset. Yeah. No, not that much money. Okay, fine. I guess we'll leave the release clause on. Ideally... doesn't get picked up anyway, but someone might want him on as a backup. But 6 grand a week, I don't mind that. It's not even that much more than what he's on now, and yeah, that's okay. The rest we'll judge as we need to. But yeah, we still need a lot more in the door. Let's go. Very very close to free transfer day. Hopefully we can start to sign some free transfers. So 3 of the signings we made previously are all in the door now. So Jalali's joined us again. Maybe not a great signing, but good League One. He's at least someone we can put in the squad. We got him on a free. He's got a bit of valuation. At worst, he'll be a rotation player. He's a big boy. He can always come on. We got our backup keeper. He's in to replace Mannion. And then we've got Ibrovic Fletcher, who I think is actually going to start for us. He's got big potential. So if we can get him firing and get some of this looking better, I think that there's a player there. He's got big potential. I think there's a player there. So we'll chuck these lads into the lineup. As you can see, Jalali for now will be, I guess we replace him. No, we'll probably keep Twanzebe on. He's actually wanted Twanzebe. Who wants Twanzebe now? We'll put Thomas on bench, and then for now, I guess we put Ibrahim. Yeah, maybe we put him out wide. No, Newton can stay in. I don't know whether. I mean, I guess Newton I want to get involved as well. I kind of wanted to put Thompson up, but Thompson's actually probably better than Ibrahim. Yeah, I think he's just going to be a backup player for now. He's only regular starter, so that's fine. Mahika, he's actually shown as a 4-star player. We've actually got better players than I thought. I think they were underrated when we were in League One. Greenwood, obviously, on the bench as well. I mean, he's got some decent potential as well. Maybe we should tie him down to a new deal. How much does he want? That's fine. He just wants to be a regular starter. That's fine. He doesn't even want that much. I think we just tie him down now. I think we tie him down. Release relegation clause. That's fine. I don't plan on getting relegated, so that shouldn't be an issue. 6.75. Come on, Greenwood. 7 grand. 7.2. Okay, 8 grand. That's fine. 8 grand a week. We tie him down. He's got potential. We can always move them on if we need to, I think. That's fine. I can't believe Twanzebe is wanted. Do we just sell Twanzebe and put Jalali in for now? Well, Jalali's got potential, and he might not be as good as him now. But I think he's probably... I guess for now, we probably actually need to put him out at right back, and Jalali does come in. Hall looks a lot better now. We've ticked over. So that's 1 mil for a championship defender. I think that's a decent sign as well. We've got Stevenson here as well, tied down to a long-term deal. Honestly, I think we've done okay. I think we've got a decent squad. I think we just need a couple more. Yeah. But honestly, I don't think the squad's that bad. I think we're actually okay. I'm wondering if some of these are getting overrated now, though, because a lot of these weren't shown as championship players when we were in League One. Now we're expected to finish bottom. How has this happened? I guess it's because the loans have left. Yeah. Well, we'll go see if we can bring any of those loans back. Other than that, I guess we'll try and get some free transfers done. One player we have signed is Libor Jandera. His contract was out over in Czech Republic. He was playing for Banek Ostrava, mostly for their B team. Not really good enough for their first team. He's a 3-star current ability player, so good League One with good potential. We was out of contract. We had to pay a little bit of compensation. I think we were over 55k. And he's not costing us too much. 4.8 grand a week, 2-year deal. Nice little bit of business. He's our new winger. Let's add him to the trading camp and get him on an intensive course. Obviously, that means we've still got lots of money left in the bank from the big Yalkoi say. We've still got 10.5 million in transfer budget, 110k in wage. So we've got actually money to spend. It's just players don't really want us to join us. We've had a couple of deals for good players, really good players that would really improve us and wouldn't cost a lot. But because our stature just isn't big enough, they just aren't willing to join. So we're a little bit stuck in the phase of we've made a lot of progress, but the club as a stature hasn't, so we're not able to actually sign the players that'll take us to the next level. But we'll keep working away on it, and it could be even ones where, hopefully, fingers crossed, the players don't get the moves that are out of contract, and then we can pick them up later when they start to, accept a smaller club, quote unquote. So hopefully that smaller club can be us. So another big signing in the door is Oliver Watmuth. He is a 24-year-old English goalkeeper. We've paid money for him, 1.1 mil from Villa. As you can see, he's a pretty decent looking goalkeeper. We're paying him a whack, 21 grand a week on a 3-year deal. He's a decent championship player. He actually, his potential was showing a lot higher, which is why I was happy to pay for him. But he's formerly of the Man City Academy. He's actually playing for Rochdale in real life now and doing really well. In game, though, he then went on loan to League One clubs, went to Villa. Obviously, when his contract ran out, went on loan to a Bulgarian side. We've paid a bit of money for him. Again, we've maybe overpaid for him, but I think he is an improvement on Sharman Lowe. Actually, Sharman Lowe, they're kind of showing very similar looking stuff. So what we can do now, though, is put Sharman Lowe on the bench and hopefully get a loan move for Thomas, because he's actually got very similar potential to Watmuth's current ability. So if we can get him playing games out on loan, hopefully he can do it. Jandera, another one who can go on the bench. Looks like we've got some decent attackers in the side. Still thinking we need to get some better DMs in and then put Mustafa out wide, because I don't think he's a DM. I think he's much better off as a winger. So that's something I'm considering. But obviously we've got Greenwood, Landera we'll give game to, Ibrahim Fletcher will obviously look as more of a striker. Lindores we've obviously got in the middle, so we could potentially just play Lindores and then put Mustafa on the wing. Is that probably a better option? Not really showing it. I guess we'll stick with Newerton for now, but I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced on Newerton, to be honest. I guess we'll put them as Mustafa back in. But yeah, them two have got a bit to learn. We've obviously still need to get some fullbacks in, some centre halves in, but I do think Watmuth will be a better goalkeeper than Sharman Lowe. But I guess we'll only they're not really too far apart. I think I've overpaid for Watmuth now, but lesson learned. We've still got lots of money left. We didn't break the bank on it, so it's not the end of the world. And he's a decent goalkeeper. He's younger. He's a lot younger as well, and I think he'll actually have more potential than he's showing. I think this is cap, but we've probably overpaid a little bit for him. But lesson learned. Lesson learned. Another one in the door. For some reason, the board very unhappy with it. Not sure why, but Chai Trotman joins us. It's not a future fee. It's an optional future fee. So I don't know if that's maybe what they're upset around. But he joins us. Like I say, it's an optional future fee. We're probably not going to pay it. But he joins us in on loan for the season. We are paying a fair whack of his wage, 13 grand a week. But to be honest, he looks like a good player. Good League One with Premiership potential. 22-year-old centre-half. And he's got 20 jumping reach. 6'7", the lad. Big boy, was out on loan at Wickham in League One, did pretty well. So hopefully he can make the step up. But he's a very big boy, and we need a big boy at the back. I think it's a good signing. Don't know what the board are complaining for. We tried to sign a couple others, but they're not really interested. And at the minute, we're not getting this lad either. We are struggling to bring players in. Who are you? Not interested. We got our centre-half now. So Trotman's going to come in probably there, and he can play next to Hall. At the minute, though, we still need a right-back. We very much need a right-back. At the minute, all we've got is Twanzebe, who's really not going to cut it in the Championship. As of now, the team looks okay. We just need, obviously, a few more, I think, in DM and maybe a good winger or a really good striker. Ibrahimovic Fletcher might be the option, actually. Up front, instead of Tyne and Thompson, he's starting to decline. I don't know. I guess we'll figure it out, but we probably need to bring these lads in anyway to get some game time into them. So we'll do that now. Lindores can come on. There we go. So we'll do that to get them some game time over the friendlies. Friendlies are going okay. We're beating the teams we should. We did lose to Paderborn. I don't know how good they are. They're a Bundesliga 2 side, so they're not probably that good. But we're doing okay. We've got a couple more left to go. We got Blackpool in the League Cup as well. Blackburn to start us off. Season preview-wise, are we looking any better now? Because we were rock bottom. Oh, yeah, we're up to 15th. So, yeah, we signed a couple of players. We're looking a bit better. Not bad. Here's something funny I found, just purely because it was a friendly we played. Salford have got a new ground. It's the Gary Neville Arena. The Gary Neville Arena, everyone. Oh, my God. Unbelievable stuff. It's a nice little stadium, but the Gary Neville Arena, you can't beat it. We've also signed someone as well. Here he is. We're going to confirm it. Get in the door, son. Irvin Osmani. We're paying a bit for him. We've got another one done as well. Just need to confirm whether we want him or not. Irvin Osmani joins us. He's an Albanian 22-year-old striker. Looks very, very good. It was previously of the Wolves Academy. Had a loan in League One. Did well. Another loan in League One did well. So a couple of loans in League One. He's then been released. He's a decent Championship player with good Championship potential. We've paid a bit on the wages, but it was a free transfer. 3-year deal. And I guess we probably don't need you now. We were going to sign this lad, who also looks pretty good. But do we really need him if we've just signed Osmani? I mean, he's a striker. I'm wondering if we need him now. He can play out wide. We've just got a lot of attackers. Osmani. Yeah, I mean, we've already got Fletcher as well. We don't need this Roach guy as well, so we'll cancel that one. We're still looking for a right back. That's the main thing. We're really struggling to bring a right back in. So at the minute, I guess you can't really play there. I mean, he could. Not really big enough. He's not really... no. What about you? Could you play right back? He could play right back. He probably could. So it would probably be him for now. But then we'd have to put Jalali at centre-half. I think Twanzebe's fine for now. These lads are picking up their positions a little bit better. He's away in international, so he's not going to be learning anything. But these two are picking up. Obviously, Lindora is already... Yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about. Mustafa's picking it up. Obviously, Molina... isn't here, so he's not learning it anymore. But I mean, overall though, it's looking a lot better. It's just, I think we just need a few more in. We definitely need a right back and probably some DMs, ideally. I'm thinking we should definitely have someone better out on the wing. But you're not really suited to it either. Don't know who's the best. If I just quick pick the best 11, what is it? I actually think Sharman Lowe should be starting, which is very interesting. Twanzebe, okay, so the back line's the same. I think it's Lindores. It's, you know what? It's actually it pretty much thinks what I thought. The only difference is the goalkeeper. But I'm gonna trust in Watmuff. I'm gonna trust that he's the better option. So I'm gonna go with the game. and what the game thinks. And we're going to do this. This is going to be the team for now. Some boys have... I think should we try and loan out Landera? I don't think he's going to play. I think we try and loan him out. Sorry, I'm making a lot of decisions on camera. Usually do this all off camera, but we'll try and get Landera removed. I don't see him getting game time. Cat's going crazy. Yeah, we've got too many others. I think we need to get him some game time out there. Yeah, we've got Osmani, Greenwood, Thompson. They're basically all wingers, strikers. So we don't really need 4 of them, do we? 3 for 4 positions as backup is probably enough. And then Mustafa in the DM, Jalali, centre-half, right-back. So, yeah, we probably need a left-back. We probably need a right-back. Yeah. Another signing in the door, and I think we've got a bit of a trend here. We tend to sign players from the league below, but youngsters with good potential. Alex Bandakar joins us. He's a 21-year-old Irish centre-half, 6'5", big jump and reach as well. We got some very, very big centre-halves. He's formerly of the St Johnstone Academy, went to Southampton for some money, then went to MK Dons for 625k. They've then cashed in on him for 4.5 million. It's 2 million up front, 2 million in installments, and I think 500k after a certain amount of money or something like that. So he joins us, as does obviously the previous one. So he's probably our new centre half. Don't know how that's going to work out with Hall. Obviously he was one of them as well, but we probably want our main guys in there now. So I don't know where Trotman's going to go. I guess one of them could probably play right back. But for now, I think Twanzebe is still the best option, weirdly enough. Trotman, I guess, will probably go out wide for now. But yeah, I think we definitely need to move Twanzebe on now. We've got some options elsewhere. So looks like there's some interest in him as well, which is great. But yeah, we could probably move Twanzebe on. Obviously, that's taken a big chunk out of our budget. So we are down to 4.5 million, 20 grand available. Obviously, the club previously had about 12 million in the bank. It's now 8 million, but a few of those are in installments, so we don't need to worry about it. As far as, where do we see the clauses? Is it in money or is it in, I thought it'd be under recruitment. Maybe it's in the money section. No. Where are clauses? I thought they'd be under, oh, there we go, clauses. Okay, I don't know who all these people are. Seems like some youngsters that went out. I don't know who these people are. Yeah, I don't know what that is. Yeah, there we go. We got some future fees, all that kind of stuff. But there it is. So it's 1.25, 6 monthly. So there's 2 installments of, yeah, there we go. And then 50% of profit as well. So installment on Hall, 500k. I think that's it. I don't think we've got any more. We've offered a new contract to Mahika as well. It is, I think, around 25k because he wanted a new deal. He's one of our main players. He's a good championship striker, so happy to give him the deal. I think we've had to reassess where money is now. But, you know, selling Yalkoi has basically funded all of this, so I think we're okay. As far as the season goes now, really like Trotman out there. I don't know who's better. Who would you? Yeah, he's definitely a centre half at 6'5". How tall are you? 6'2". Maybe you should be the right back for now, and then Trotman should be centre half because he's 6'7". He's too tall to be a right back. I think that works for now. Obviously, I think ideally we get a proper right back in and then put Hall back in at centre half. But for now, I think that's probably fine. We have had a bid for Jandera. He's got a loan to Dundee. So hopefully that goes through. And hopefully we get some transfer offers for Twanzebe as well pretty soon. Molina's going to be out for a while. 8th of the 8th. Okay, he's back soon, but he hasn't. Yeah, he's not been playing. It's interesting that he's playing for the under-23s, though. Shows he's a good, very, very good player. Another one in the door before we end the window, or before we end the episode. Christian Prokop joins us on a loan till the end of the season. We're not really paying him all that much, really. 3.6 grand a week. There's an optional fee of 10 million. We're obviously not going to be paying that. But he's quite a good player. 3.5 stars of current ability, 5-star potential. He's actually played a few games for Parthenope, who I think are Napoli. If I'm not, yeah, I think it is Napoli because Scott McTominay's there. So he's actually played in Serie A, played in Slovakia, went to Italy, played a few games, and honestly did not bad at all. So he's going to come into the squad, and I think he will probably be our new right back. I think he's probably the most suited to play right back at Yeah, so he probably comes in there, and then we probably put Hall back on, because he's left-footed anyway. So he probably wouldn't have been a very good right back anyway. Bandakar is right-footed. So yeah, I think those two is our new centre halves. Prokop, obviously Stevenson keeps his place, and then Trotman will be our sort of first choice. I think this squad has taken a nice shape. We probably need a left back. We don't really have anyone. I guess Hall could play there in a pinch. So we probably need a left back. We've got 3 loans in, so we could afford 2 more loans. You can have 5 in the squad. But we probably need a better right mid as well. I'm really not convinced. I guess Molina could play there maybe when he comes back. I guess we could always play Molina. He's probably... not sure about that. I guess Newton keeps his place for now. But I think we could do better than him. I just feel like one of these lads must be better than him. I wish they could all play on the left. It's really annoying. I wish one of them was best on the right. Are you better than him? No. Thompson, you better? No. Osmani? No. No one's better. And Ramsey's the only one who can play on the left. Are you better? Not really. It's not a bad option though, if we have to. But I guess for now Newton can play, but I do think we want to somehow fit someone else in. Still feel like Mustafa's the best option, but he's just not very comfortable playing out there. Anyway, we'll figure it all out. We've obviously got a little bit more time. Not too much time, but a little bit until the first game. So if we get anything else done, we'll let you know. So we've reached our first game in the Championship against Blackburn, so we'll have to wrap up the transfer special for now. Couple bits of business. Mahuka's agreed his new contract, so he's in a contract till 2035, 24 grand a week. And Jandera has gone on loan to Dundee for the season. I think they're paying most of his wage. Yeah, most of his wage. So we won't see him, but hopefully he does well. And obviously he's got big potential, so hopefully he gets lots of games out there and can come back a new man for us. But for now, that's going to do it. We don't have anything else to discuss. I think obviously Twanzebe has got a contract offer as well. We'll just move you to the under-21s. So he's got a bid from Motherwell, so he's potentially going. Obviously, we don't have Molina for the first game, so he'll miss. We don't have Krokov registered. Foolish move. Get him registered. Yeah, we've got some spaces. We can definitely fit some more players in, but hopefully... Why are you still showing as unregistered? What is going on? There we go. Now he's registered. Yeah, so obviously we'll miss Molina for the first couple of games, or for the first game, but we should be back. So I think this is the side. It is a new look side. We've got a lot of new players in. Watmuth in goal, Prokop, Bahandikar, Hall, and Stevenson. Stevenson, the only one in the back line who was here last season. Lindores, obviously here last season, next to Mustafa, new boy. Newton, new boy Newton with Ramsey, obviously was here last year. Mahuka was here last year, and then Ibrovich Fletcher up front making his debut. A lot of these, I think, I've got the match sharpness that I wanted them to have. Obviously, we've still got Thompson, we've still got Greenwood, Osmani, Trotman, Jalali, new boys, and then Sharman Lowe, obviously, in goal was here last season. So every chance for him to come back in. But he's only shown as a 3-star player now, whereas I think Watmuth is still 3.5, so I was right to trust in Watmuth. There we go. So that's going to do it for now. When we come back, we will play our first 2 games in the Championship. We're away to Blackburn and then away to Norwich. Where do they rank on the season preview? Is this going to be tough? We're 17th, so we're out of the 3 promoted sides, we're expected to do the best. Blackburn are 19th, so this will be a really good test for us. And then Norwich are 8th. So a decent mix. Hopefully we'll get some points. The board, I think, just want us to attempt to avoid it. So even if we go down, it's fine. But yeah, hopefully we can do that. I think we'll avoid relegation. There's 3 spots. I think we can do that. I'd be very happy mid-table. Just the first season in the champ, get the money in, get us rolling, and then maybe in a season or two's time, look for a promotion. But for now, just keeping in the division is job number 1. So that's going to do it for the transfer special. Lots of new players in. Dynamics, actually okay considering. We still haven't found a deal for Thomas yet either, but we'll try again to hopefully get him a loan out somewhere. I'm happy to pay his wages. I just want him playing. But for now, this is what we've got. And I think we've done okay. I think we've had a good window. So thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this episode of the UK Journeyman, and I'll see you all for more. Our third season in the Championship very soon.